You say, well, Pastor, you just read about Martha and Mary. Please tell me what that got to do with the text today. I'm glad you asked. Because we sit down and throughout lives and we postured ourselves to hear from a whole lot of people, a whole lot of erroneous stuff that we actually apply to our lives erroneously. But we want God to just drop everything on us in a moment to get us back to our true identity. We say we want relationship with God, but really we want a one-time deposit. We want him to do everything that ain't been done, everything that's missing. We want him to feel everything that needs to be answered. We want him to tell. But relationship is not the thing that we've been pursuing. We've been pursuing what God has and not who he is. And so the text today, it postures us in a way where we can begin to see the difference between someone who just wants to say that they're where Jesus is and those that want what Jesus has to offer them. You see, Martha was the one that gave the invite into the house. Why is it that sometimes we'll be the ones that welcome Jesus in, but the ones that won't take advantage of him when he shows up? Why is it that we are often the ones that say, come Lord Jesus, come by here, dear Lord, come by here. But when he shows up, we got all of these reasons why we can't sit down and have a talk with Jesus. Very interesting. You would think that Mary would have been the one busy in the house since Martha had the mindset to let Jesus in. But how many know sometimes we let Jesus in, but we fail to get what Jesus has once he shows up? Some of us, I pray none of us in here may have showed up today because you know Jesus is in the house. But it would be a shame to have Jesus in the house and you not get what you need from the Lord today. But it's possible. How would you say it's possible, Pastor? It's possible because sometimes we're not busy trying to make a meal. Sometimes we're just busy in our hearts and in our minds. Sometimes our eyes are looking places we don't need to be looking, and sometimes our ears are listening to things that we shouldn't be listening to. Sometimes our hearts are feeling things that we know are not in alignment with the will of God. And even though we're in the house of God, and even though God is in his house, we're not able to get what God has for us in his house.